What's going on, everyone? It is CND back again. I gotta say right away, quick disclaimer, I am not a fashion expert by any means. These are just my own opinions, and it's kind of what I found as growing up, wanting to look as good as I can, but at the same time, wanting to rep my gaming swag. This is for you guys out there, but girls, you can still learn something if there's any girls out there watching me. Alright, so here we go. I got 5 tips for you guys, which none of them are very revolutionary, but they are definitely things that I want to tell you about because they're things, again, I've learned growing up. Alright, so tip number 1. This is a really hard one to kind of word what I mean, so I'm just going to show you. When you're out shopping for different gaming t-shirts and whatnot, try to avoid stuff like this. I don't know if anyone else has noticed out there. If you get a shirt like this or just like a straight Mario red or green like this, it almost looks like it's kind of like a childish and like a kid shirt, if that makes sense. Kind of looks like you bought it from the kid section at Walmart or Target. I know what you're thinking. Alex, look what you're wearing right now. I know. I'll explain this in a second, how this, I think, doesn't look as bad as just straight wearing that. So instead of wearing something like this, or this, or this, try to find something like this. It's still a gaming t-shirt, but it's a little more subtle and it's not so in your face. Let me explain. From far away, this shirt looks like, oh, it's just, you know, a graphic t-shirt, has like some cool shapes and patterns on it. But you can see it says eat, sleep, game, repeat, and then obviously these are the PlayStation buttons. Another example would be this one. It's a nice long sleeve shirt, some cool stripes on the sleeve and whatnot. It looks nice. But then of course this is a little emblem from Assassin's Creed. Now I'm gonna get to this point at the end of the video, but I'm not saying that wearing these types of shirts, or honestly something like this, where it's just super bright and it looks like a kid's shirt, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. There's ways to wear them, and there's ways not to wear them. I wanna tell you guys a story about this shirt right here. Again, from far away, it's like, oh, it's just, you know, a cool graphic t-shirt with like some pattern on it, right? But then, if you look closely, you can see that is actually Minecraft right there. But here's the story. I was at school once, right? And I was wearing this shirt. And this cute blonde girl, legit, no joke, she straight up complimented my shirt. She's like, oh, hey, Alex, I really like your shirt. I'm like, oh, thanks. It wasn't like 10 minutes later, and this other guy that I know plays game and is like a huge nerd just like me, he's just kind of scanning the room. Then his eyes kind of like lock onto my shirt and he kind of does a double take. And he's like, whoa, dude, that's so cool. That's from Minecraft. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can wear shirts, right, that aren't so in your face like this, but they still let other gamers know that you're a gamer, if that makes sense. So yeah, when you're looking for your shirts, try not to just go to Target and Walmart. Also, because if you're anything like me, there'll be like 5 other kids at school that are wearing like the same shirt because they got it from Target. Again, I'm not saying like hide the fact that you're a gamer, but if you were like me and you were, you know, kind of scared to go around wearing a shirt like this at school, you're scared people would make fun of you, that's a perfect way to kind of get around that. Stay tuned for the last point because I really want to touch on that again. Tip number 2, you gotta make your gaming shirts or jacket or whatever piece of clothing it is, but make it your own. Like, make an outfit of it. The worst thing you can do, of course, is just wear a t-shirt that has Mario's face on it, because obviously you're gonna look like a kid and you're gonna look like really stereotypically nerdy if you do that. So hear me out. If you do something just as simple as taking a flannel like I did and throwing it over the shirt, or another tip that I found, which is kind of fashionable right now. Some people like me like it, other people they don't. This depends on your fashion sense again. But these elongated shirts I think are really cool to wear underneath any other normal t-shirt. So yeah, these elongated shirts you can actually buy at like H&M for like 10 or 8 bucks. And I always just throw it under like a shirt like this, and it just gives a little bit extra length, which as a guy it can actually like give you the appearance that you look taller. Also, some people don't like it, but I think it actually looks cool. It's kind of like coming back into style now, is wearing long sleeve t-shirts underneath a short sleeve t-shirt. I do think it looks a lot better if you roll up the sleeves, and then again, don't wear those bright colors, because then you're really gonna look like a kid from the early 2000s. I mean, this is what I looked like in the 1st grade. So yeah, basically make it an outfit, okay? Anything like that is gonna take something that's super bright and in your face like this, and it's gonna pull it back a little ways, and you're gonna look like you have a lot more taste. All right, number 4 is the basics. I just have to put this in there because it really is essential, especially for us guys. Hygiene is key. There's so many guys that literally, if they got a fresh haircut, looks real clean, and you don't smell like butt, you're gonna look good, okay? Doesn't matter how fashionable you are, if you're all nappy and crappy, everyone's just automatically gonna put this filter and look at you like you don't look good. And then also with matching, you know, don't wear a red shirt and red pants. All right, and number 4, little accessories and stuff. Even though you're a guy, okay, which again, that's who I'm talking to, you can get a stylish watch, you can get even necklaces I've worn before, some cool socks that have like little Triforces or something on it, you know, roll up the pants a little bit, show it off. There's lots of little things you can do to kind of like rep that gaming stuff that you want to, but still look cool. Number 5, I think the most important step to really, as a guy, look fashionable and look awesome. Confidence. This is gonna kind of tie into a video I made recently about why liking Nintendo or video games doesn't make you a nerd. So if you go around wearing a Pokemon shirt like this or whatever it is, you need to be confident with it, okay? Because again, when I was little, I was scared to wear shirts like this to school. You need to have that confidence to not care what other people think about what you're wearing. It's what you want to wear, okay? And if you wear it with confidence, then you're just gonna look better, okay? You're gonna attract the people you want to attract. But if you're not confident with it and you're kind of sulked down and you're like, you know, trying to hide yourself and you're being all awkward, people are just gonna think you're awkward and weird. You don't want to do that. So someone actually commented a while ago, like, C&D, help, I'm scared to wear my shirt because I don't want people to make fun of me. Talking directly to you and anyone else that has that problem, or talking to younger me, because I had that problem, be confident, okay? Let me give you an example. If I'm wearing this shirt like today, and someone comes up to me and they're like, oh my god, is that a Pokemon shirt? Like, what are you, 12 years old? First of all, I'd probably like look at them like, ew, who are you? But I'm gonna be the better person. I'm not gonna start a fight with them. But I'd be like, heck yeah, I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt. Who doesn't love Pokemon? And I found the older you get, the less people that are like that. Trust me, in college, like I found people, I'm like wearing a Pokemon shirt and they're like, bro, I freaking love Charizard. Like, Pokemon was awesome back in the day. So there is lots of people out there like that. And the other thing is, if you go around wearing something like this, you might find someone else that you didn't know was a gamer, or you didn't know like Pokemon, and they're gonna come up to me, they're like, oh my god, I love your shirt, I love Pokemon, and then you start talking and you find out the craziest stuff. That's happened to me so many times, because I'm wearing something like this, and then we start talking, and then someone that I never would have thought owned a 3DS and Pokemon, they're like, yeah, I got 500 hours in my Pokemon game. There's friends out there to be made. But in the worst case scenario that, you know, there's that snotty girl or boy and they're like, oh my god, why are you wearing a Minecraft shirt? Like, who are you? Go back and play Roblox. First of all, you shouldn't care at all what they think, because someone like that, I mean, who are you trying to impress? If you're really worried about someone making fun of you, is that the person you want? Like, are you trying to like make them your friend? Because if you are, you need to evaluate yourself, because that's not the type of person you want close to you. Someone that's gonna judge you for what you wear and not for who you are. So yes, if that does happen, you know, own it. Be like, yeah, I am wearing a Pokemon shirt. What about it? No one cares, okay? And if they do care, just turn away, walk away. Again, be the bigger person, be the better person. Don't get into it. It's not worth it. Trust me, I've had this stuff before. I've walked down the hallway at school and I've had those like popular girls look at me like, what the heck? Like, ew. But then I keep walking a little bit more and I find a girl that suddenly comes up to me and she's like, oh my god, I loved Pokemon. And I'm like, what's up girl, me too. And then like, it's possible. You need to be confident, you need to own it, and you need to not care what people think. Anyways, this has been kind of turned into a rant more than an actual advice video, but again, yes, the biggest thing is just more subtle. Don't be afraid to add stuff to the outfit and be confident with it and be who you are, because you're awesome, okay? You who are watching is awesome, and I can say that because you clicked on this video and then you liked it, right? Oh, did you? I'm kidding. You can like the video if you want to. Oh, what's that? You did like it? Oh, give it a like. Oh, you didn't like it? I'm too cringy for you? I mean, you can give it a dislike too if you want. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. And of course, subscribe down below if you want to see more cool rant and stories and unboxings eventually. We just haven't had a Nintendo game in so long to unbox. Yeah, I do live streams as well. Come out to my live streams. Those are a lot of fun. I'll see you guys later. Now go out there and look good in your gaming shirts, because trust me, us gamers out there, like, we are some sexy people. We are some sexy people indeed. All right, I'll see you guys later. Woo!